their opportunity now. Right? So they attacked my entrenched units. They felt for some reason obligated to attack there. I'm not sure why, but much more fog of war. Well, yeah, there could be. I think partially what you're seeing here is the divisional scale of the game. Obviously, a much more detailed map. Okay, well, wasn't quite looking for rain in part of the sectors. It does seem to rain much more in Belgium than it does down here. Rain in this game stops all air operations and will slow up other operations. So that is not what was looked for all conquering armies to move very rapidly against. Okay, come to here. Sure, there's got to be somebody in that fort. I just want to. I'm sure there has to be, and I don't want to bump into them. That would be an ambush. Don't like that. Right, well, these guys. 2 more points. So they can come up here and entrench. Now here, this guy, we're going to take him out this turn, I do hope. Did that work? It's just a detachment, but hopefully that will do the job. Okay, so now here they have 3 action points. So they're going to take 2 to move, and the third one to move up and entrench. And of course, these guys will take the town, which will get our supply going. Let's match reinforce them. You can move next to some other unit just fine, as long as you know it's there. But if you don't have confirmation, it counts as an ambush. Now we have the horse unit. Ethanol, even there's this ethanol's you can see it says secondary supply source national objective. There's a fault in the map here in that there is a fortification like these other blue triangled hexes. So yes, yes, the BEF is here. We can see them operating here, and they did the attack up here. And so yes, we do have the BEF operating. So they're in here already. So you don't. So I'm sure just because I know there's a fortification here, though it's not shown properly on this map. I know I can't just like rush right in and take it. Let's look at supply again. Okay, this is this turn supply. Next turn supply would be to 4 to there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come here. We have 6 points and enough to entrench. There we go. There we go. So we have a line. Push forward to there. Threatening the French, making them want to bring forces down this way. That's very much the goal of this part of the front. We're going to move you just up to there and try. That way we can leave you back here to get reinforced. Down here, I want to take these guys out since I know up there we're not going to be able to use air power really. We're going to do reconnaissance bombing of that hex. Hopefully we can go for an outright kill. Let's see if this detachment unit can do it. No, not really. Okay, so there we go. Come up and trench. Falling behind. I think we'll leave him there. So this pocket creation that we're doing here. Not the result I wanted. I didn't want them to run away. Because they can't get there now. Not enough supply. Yeah, so let's keep moving you up. Get units better in command and control. They're not in range, so let's reconnaissance bomb these guys. Ouch. Nope, not gonna throw good after a bad attack. Like that one. So we've got mostly formed pocket. They're going to do badly on supplies there now. We can march in the rain for sure. We can attack. We'll probably take these two out this turn. We've got 2 artillery strikes there if we want to use them. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Reduces their morale considerably. Just need to take the pain. Right, well. There we go. Very good. And yeah, I think we'll take that. I don't think they're going to come across here. Just fall that back a bit. We're probably going to use trains to get it to its next location. Yeah, I think the town is best for you. These guys are going to come up and turn the flank a bit and entrench. Partially just to protect that unit from moves from down here. And remove, okay, so got rails coming through here. We can move up and entrench. Now reinforce, yes, as much as I can. They're not entrenched. Let's move up to wipers and entrench like that, I guess. Good attack, but no, we're going to entrench. Just frustrate there. Possible moves. We keep putting pressure on the Belgian army. There we go, taking out a few more divisions, making some progress. Making real progress. Now, this is a proper division. Let's see where we can move it to up in here. Yeah, that'll work. This is just a detachment, so I think we might want to move it to here to better hold along our invasion route. And these guys, we can move it to there. Well, I think we're going to keep him here because he's sort of commanding the control for this part of the front. So was World War I an apocalypse? Not the apocalypse, but an apocalypse. It did cause the collapse of many of the societies that fought in it. Caused great change because of it. But I don't know if it's quite a world war or apocalypse. All of these either operated or don't have enough supply, right? Okay. They could reinforce, okay. To 8, that's useful. Now over here, yeah, let's, these guys are, you see the morale is down at 25% because their readiness is at 40 because they're probably low supply. Let's hurt them, hopefully, yeah, for a lot less damage. Just keep pounding on them a bit. Right, so now it's only fair to give the French their turn at seeing what they can do. Yes. Now we have mud, which is going to radically slow up our movement. Well, it's taking up my offensive use of the artillery, though it may be helping. More than it's hurting. Well, they're putting more units up there. That's where they get to build them. Okay, so 2 detachments. Let's see, they're going to show up in Germany. Let's put them. I'm going to put 1 here. You want to put them on railheads so that if you decide you want to move them somewhere radically different, you can. Okay, 2 divisions. Now these guys, I think we're going to continue our push along the west. So let's just put them in here to be able to move them up. Great. we'll see. And we maybe should have used the air, but I don't know. Probably should have. So maybe let's see. Here's where we should use the air. Yeah, this is actually where we should use the air. Swap them out. Okay, it's still a better. Ouch. Not good. Not so good. Okay, but we've hurt them a lot. As you can see from these other units, they're not reinforcing well. I'm sure there's somebody in bullion there. Oh, supply into here may be bad for us too. Yeah, we really need to come down this way. Let's come back up there and be in good supply. Okay, before we start that attack, let's use this air here smartly. Again, retreating when I want to. Wow. I want to take this out. I don't think they're going to get a lot of other units, and that is pretty weak, so that's good there. Yeah, let's just move. Let's move up and attack, yeah. Keep the momentum going there. So that is my instinct, but I've learned to play differently. Right, okay, so they're continuing to be weakened in the pocket. Weaken the HQs, it weakens their supply support. Hey! Thanks for being subscribed. Very good. Very good, thank you. Green Warbler. We really do appreciate it. All of the streamers here. A lot of good streamers playing a lot of great games. Okay, do we push here? Oh boy. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna try it. Ooh, they fell back. I don't think there's anything that can get to me fast enough to seriously hurt me. But okay. Let's just move up to the. Yes, absolutely. Hello, Chaplain. How you doing? Yes, no, that's going to really help with supply. When you take a point like this, okay, see, look, I know some of you guys are already getting everything I'm saying, but I still feel obligated to explain sort of what's going on here. When they can put a single unit here and entrench and hold it fairly well, and holding in a large bunch of units, they're doing good. Now, to hold the same area, to hold what one unit was holding here. And yes, that unit wasn't going to hold forever once, you eliminate the pocket. And I was a little more concerned than pushing west. I was more concerned with pushing north to close this pocket. So that's sort of why the single unit was able to hold as long as it did without any real effort from me, because I really wasn't trying to push hard here. But now they have to have a unit down in Reims and a unit up at Varnes and maybe at Laon here, because even though that's might, supply wouldn't be great and wouldn't push on. And then, of course, if you're going to hold this pocket here, you got to hold out Hirson, but that isn't so, because this is already dead. Fall back here, but it's at least 2, if not 4 more divisions needing to hold the same amount of spot, same amount of the front lines here. And no, I'm not going to make the mistake of seeing, oh, there's Paris, let's start putting in forces there, because it just increases, even once this pocket is done, it increases the length of my defensive lines. As you can see, this is Verdun here, and I'm having to keep at least a token force of detachments along here to keep them from lunging out and taking my one rail line here. And yeah, we have a northern one once we connect it up here, but still, as we push in, that was sort of a lot of people's analysis, the fault of the German armies push for the lure of Paris. Now, had the Miracle on the Marne, the taxi cabs that a lot of you probably heard about, and buses and other things, and it was only I don't know if I want to say minor part of it. It was an element, but I don't think it was the major element of moving of troops. It was sort of the cool new sexy one of motorized warfare for the first time that wasn't trains. But things could have gone the way that would have allowed Germany to storm into Paris. It could have happened. But so long as it doesn't, now it does, I wish there was one more level in between these two. Even if you're pushing in here, so long as a lot of your industry is held, and there's a lot of French industry up here, but it just increases that front line, if you have a big bulge in it that you've got to fight, where if we continue to push around the coast, we keep, the front line would be here instead of, bulging way in. So, hey, Comic Star. So yeah, we're definitely looking to push where and when, and looking at strategic crossroads and holding and circling, but we're not trying to give up the idea of supporting the right. Yeah, I really do like I was saying earlier, Chaplain, I really like Strategic Command for World War One better. I mean, I like, I think they're all good, they're all very good. I don't want to overstate or understate it. They're all the 3 strategic commands are all very good. I just think this is the best implementation, and I'm really enjoying both of the divisional DLCs that they've made. Oh, I know you're not saying that, but I just want, because I know Bill and Herbert, the main creators of the game, and I don't want to seem like I'm bad mouthing Strategic Command World War II, but yeah, this is definitely the implementation that I think is best suited for the mechanics of the game. Okay, we have Mons. We're going to hold Mons. I think we're just going to come up here and put a little pressure just by being there entrenched on them to keep them from feeling they can, just push everything here and block us from our main sort of thrust. Okay. I just think I'm a little too out of position to push here this turn effectively. Again, we can look at, we do have rail supply coming in through here now. We're holding some of these towns long enough to get the rail supply throughput on. So what we're going to do here is look at supply. Okay, so if I across this open space, we got a decent amount of supply. We're going to come here and trench there. I think they'll be just fine. Oh yeah, we don't need to be straight north of us. There we go. Now what we're gonna come here and try that. I know he can attack backwards, but that would just weaken his position here. Yep, we're gonna take wipers. I call it the British term. Yeeps. Yeeps, however exactly we would pronounce that. In frog. Okay. Well, I think if we're going to move up and hold, we'll just do it with that one. Come up and occupy the trenches. They have 6 shells. I don't even think we need them. Not that there wasn't pain involved, but which there was, of course. Yeah, these guys need to entrench much better. These are all mostly detachments up there. And rotate around. Just judging on whether I should reinforce or move forward. Where could I get you if I were to put you on trains? Okay, well, I could get you up to there. Get you to there. Here would be the best spot. We could take the fire a little next turn. Hopefully we'll have 2 rounds to do that. Just make sure the French can't lunge out at us, as it were. Take the artillery. Then come in and entrench. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna let them hang back. Okay, right, good. We're gonna come up to be able to fire there if need be. Well, something of a pocket, but mostly just crushing as we move forward. I think we're just going to let them hang out and get reinforced. Right. Okay, so we've pushed in there some more. We have a fairly heavy push here. We're letting this fort delay us because we're heavily pushing or trying to circle there. Okay, let's look down here. Okay, our next push should be up this way. Particularly the really weakened ones we want to reinforce. Yeah, I think an attack on not Nancy directly, but this sort of front will combination of just simply weakening them and right now, oh well, I can't do anything more. Okay, well. What we're going to do is we're going to swap these two out. That way that they're entrenched and these guys will be able to dig entrenchments this turn. Deal with any potential counterattack. Well, hey, thanks for following the channel. We really do appreciate it here. Yeah. I think this is pretty good here. Taking out another division, pushing on, reinforcing, making them concerned about the south. Right, okay, what can we purchase this turn? We're about out of units to purchase, and we're now out. So we still have some more units in our production queue, which coming in September here, which is basically the end of this game if we don't. I don't know that I'm going to quote unquote win the game. Definitely not looking like I'm taking Paris in the time allotted, but I am hoping to do better than historically, but I'm not sure that we'll be able to get to. Get to the victory conditions here. Belgian morale falls due to loss of wipers. Okay, more mud it looks like for Germany. A little better so you can see what's going on. Oh, so they did attack back towards me. How interesting. As long as that one division survives, I'm fine with that attack. So it's weakened the Lille force considerably, and they won't be able to reinforce before we push there. Push hard. They basically gave up the rulers by putting in a detachment and removing the French division, but maybe they realized it's doomed anyways. Okay. Well, no, we're not attacking this turn. You come up and French. You know, you can come up and entrench. Well, maybe I should attack. Nah. Now these guys are getting far enough forward. It's either here or here. I think this is going to be the more active front, so let's just... Oh, we can get him to here. Okay. It would be really useful to turn this flank. Okay. Okay, well... hoping to use him to occupy and then entrench. There we go. Okay, well, he's cut off. Which means now Charms is going to need to be defended. Probably already is somebody there, but their line is collapsing. Well, didn't quite help as much as I was hoping it would. The aerial attack, that is. Damn. These guys are just too weak. Well, let's well, we're going to attack here, or we're going to attack there to cut off sort of last of them, as it were. Keep them on the supply lines. Okay, so now they're officially fully in a pocket now. Use the one from the rear to be able to continue to push into here. Yes, good. Okay, so I think there's one more division here, so and an HQ, so we really, and we'll free up so many units once we can get this pocket crushed. We'll be able to really push, and again, we're still going to be, well, I don't know how much we're going to threaten here, but we're definitely going to be pushing up here if we can isolate these fortresses while we push in here. Now, up here, I'm mostly going to let, I know these are fairly weak, we're mostly just going to let them sit there. We're going to push more towards Dunkirk, though Newport might be a nice collapsing feature. Very good. Okay, so again, railways. We now have supply up and through to here, as well as supply down and through to here. It just all helps on the supply front. Yeah, I think Lille is next. How painful. Rather, so we'll use the one artillery barrage we have. Make it a lot less painful, hopefully. Okay, now that they have attacked, let's come in here and they will entrench. These guys will swap out here so that hopefully, yes, we'll be able to resupply there. Now, they weren't dug in. Yeah, they've all attacked. They're too far back. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, he's vulnerable because he's not entrenched. Let's do that. You do that. keep the precious guns from being attacked. I don't think we need one there. Let's move them to the railway so we can get better supply. Now, again, we have to worry about the rail, so we're not going to push hard here. We're going to keep pushing this way. But we do just want to keep threatening them. I keep thinking I'm playing against a human player, but humans have programmed the AI. And so I don't know how much the AI understands threats. But we can see here, Dawei, however you pronounce that, is unoccupied. Now, it isn't a rail junction, but it is a city. We would need to take this rail junction, take here. Yeah, let's do this. Swap those out. You can come to here, I think, and yeah, let's see. So we might see about pushing here, and we're a little worried about weakening this too much. I already sort of think it is too much. But again, we're going to hopefully get a flood of units to be able to affect pressure here.